Hi everybody, it's Diane here with that new glue book I started a couple videos ago, and I had glued in these paint swatches, and when I was watching that video to approve it before I put it on YouTube and it was, all said and done, I thought, Diane, that's actually really lame. So you cut out a bunch of circles and glued them in a book. You know, third graders could do, well, first graders could do this. And I thought, for your age, which is considerable, your artistic prowess, which I guess is questionable, that's really lame. And it is. The only thing I will say in my defense, it does look a little better in person than on camera. It is a little more interesting in some way. I don't know why. But yeah, come on, Diane, do something clever for once in your life. So the only clever idea I had was to fill in the gaps with something. Well, I think an actual image, if you want flowers or something, that's going to be way too busy. So I just thought of a solid color, which black, naturally would look fine. And the only punch I have that would work is this 1 inch circle punch. Well, that's too big. Those are too big. I don't like that. That's too much. So I cut them in half, as you can see here. So, uh, that probably qualifies for lame too. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to do that, I think. What I'm going to do with the edge stuff, I might leave that. I don't know. You want to maintain some lameness, right? Anyway, I'm going to do that. And then when I come back, we'll have like a regular glue book type session. Okay, hang on. Okay, let's have a progress report. Because I like punching circles and cutting them in half and gluing them down so much. No. So I did this. It's better. It still looks like a grade school project. It was better. So just, to clown around, I thought, well, what is this? What would this look like? That's actually kind of cool. Maybe we graduated to junior high now. Okay, I'm going to finish that off. And then, like I said, we'll come back and do a normal type glue book session. Okay. I don't know. I may take back my It's Okay recommendation on this book. It's awfully curled. And I had this weighted down for a while too. But anyway, okay, I'll accept that for now. I thought if you wanted to get really crazy detailed, I didn't try it, but if you took a half circle of a small punch, they'd look like record LPs. You put just a color. I don't know. I may try that someday. But okay. Better. Oh, actually, I was going to mention. So now I have all these negatives, which I'll keep. I might do something with. That would have been kind of cool to just lay that down too, instead of this business. So that's an option if you're interested. Okay. Glue book stuff. Alright, I have another one of these color code strip. Sort of a newspaper ad. And believe it or not, it may not fit. Well, that's okay. I don't love it because but it's okay. It's alright. Wow, she's starting off with the most exciting thing to glue down, right? Eek! Well, it's all crooked. And it's all thin newsprint. I'm not going to get it straightened up. You know what? This bottom stuff here, it's gray and it's yellow you can't see, and it's into that eagle. So there. Mess around with Diane. Okay, that's okay. And it's gluey. Yes, Snoopy. Okay, I thought I had this one. I was right. So we'll save that for something else. This one might be small enough to get on here. The other one is not. That's okay. Way over there. All right. I found another word, life. And if it doesn't fit here, it could go on the other life page. Yeah, I trimmed my nails, so I can't pick anything up. Well, I'm not thrilled. Where's the other page? Here. Would I be thrilled here? Oh, yeah, actually that kind of matches that owl. Okay. I can hear a woodpecker drumming outside. It's kind of cool. We have berries. I have a faux stamp of mine I don't think is on here. It's huckleberries. No, I don't see it. Okay. Of course, that reminds me of the Honeymooners. That song, Do the Hucklebuck. When Art Carney is dancing, he's so funny. He was a pretty good dancer, too. Do you ever notice, I'm sure you have, at the end of the Man from Space episode when they start dancing, he starts jitterbugging back there with Trixie. Really, Diane? Yeah. Watch it. Okay, then we have a couple newspaper grocery ad berry things. That's not bad. No. Okay, over here. Of course, not to diss Jackie Gleason's dancing. He was good too. But Art's, I thought, was funnier. Okay, if you want my non-professional dancing opinion. Well, that's fine. It's limiting to what I'm going to be able to put above it. I personally do not like that. You may like that. I don't, there's something about that I don't like. In my professional berry opinion. Well, alright. I may regret it. One of the many regrets of my life. I never learned to do the Hucklebuck. Okay. All right, and then we have a little teeny tiny raspberry. It was part of this, but it was separate, so I had to cut it separately. All right. Is this the smallest thing you've ever seen anybody glue in a glue book? Possibly. Okay, pretty good. I think we have to go back this way for a while. I found a bowl. I thought it was kind of pretty with that border on there. Okay, that's fine. And then a couple Halloween things. I'm not sure which Halloween page we want that on. Well, where's the old one? Because it is awfully small. The other things. Which isn't so small. Well, okay, it fits there. What else am I going to find to put in that little narrow spot, right? Well, by the time Halloween hits, the locusts should be done. We're waiting. They should be coming out. Well, next month, I guess. Alright, an old time image of a girl and a pumpkin, and then a little tiny image of a mouse and a cat and a pumpkin. This side, could practically call that done, couldn't we? I don't know, that's so small, it's kind of dumb. What about this one? She's not thrilled. Oh, that's just because I lost my place with the other Halloween here. Alright, let's put it there. By all the other squares. Alright, this gal here, I don't know. Have you ever been called a gal, you gals? I don't think I actually have. You ladies remember the very first time probably like a grocery store bagger called you ma'am? Did you just die? Who are you calling ma'am? Okay. Alright, the new book. Does anybody remember I have this Peanuts postage stamps thing? So I said I'd save it for this book. So I was thinking if we put that in, could we just start yet another Peanuts thing? This was you could tell in the upper right corner, it's a jigsaw puzzle image from a catalog. And then those other couple Snoopies. Okay, let's do that. One nice thing about these spiral type books, if you decide you have too many pages, it's getting too bulky, or you just want to be done with it and take some out, they just tear right out and you're not weakening the integrity of the binding or anything. Alright, Diane, did you get enough glue on there? I hope so. Those are cute stamps. I don't have too many left. They're nice size too. Okay, should we just put this, well, now it doesn't fit. Well, I don't really want to start a 2-page thing. I mean, I've got a 2-page Snoopy thing in the other book. Maybe we can just trim a little off the top. And if we put it in the corner, yeah, that's fine. It doesn't really cut too much off of the stamp thing. Except it's way crooked, Diane. Look at that. Not that I'm not totally capable of cutting stuff crooked, but I do think sometimes it's these scissors. They're actually getting kind of old, so to speak. My husband sharpened them for me a couple times, so I think they're kind of far from perfect at this point. I have another pair. I should just use those. A new pair, I should say. It was another pair of those. That's new. In case anyone's interested, I did jot down when I started this on the back cover here, just in pencil. Someday I'll probably, write it in ink or make a label or something. But I do that. Okay, nice curled page. Snoopy and Woodstock. Well, it's not going to fit up there. Okay. Alright. And then that Beagle Scout thing again. I'll put that in here as long as I cut it out. Don't tell anybody. Yeah, they could do a whole stamp set sheet of Snoopy's in his different outfits and Joe Cool and all that. That would be kind of neat. Diane would buy one. Yeah, I was looking at USPS.com the other day just to see if there were any new stamps, designs I had to have, which there weren't. They're now 68 cents a piece. I don't think I knew that. I was thinking 66, which was bad enough. Okay. Good. Alright, the other stuff I have for this book is rather interesting. And I think we're going to go to the next pages so they can face each other. It's huge. Bad for you things. A giant cookie. Some kind of sticky bun thing. And they're not even going to fit. Some kind of, it was malted hot chocolate. More giant cookies. Some kind of big dessert, a giant cake, and then with the piece that they cut out of the giant cake. Well, I think we can all tell this stuff is not going to fit. That would be okay. I could do that. Could do that. Or do we want, maybe we should have this. Could do that. This barely fits on here. Dan, you're killing us with chocolate and calories. What is your problem? Okay. And then we could do this. I will say chocolate chip cookie, homemade chocolate chip cookie that's not overbaked. To me, that actually is slightly overbaked. What could be better than that? Okay. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm not going to make you watch me glue these big, huge things. All right, enjoy your giant cookie. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope your day's a good one.